Ohtani trying to keep this hitting streak rolling. 433 over an 8-gamer. Overall this year, 293 with the team leading 24 home runs.
433 average, a 6 extra base hits, 6 RBIs, and a 1281 OPS during that 8-game streak.
Yeah, and he's the leadoff hitter with this lineup presented by your SoCal Helpful Honda dealers. Pages bats second. Freddie Freeman with his hitting streak intact as well. 14 games, the longest active streak in baseball right now. Tommy Edman bats cleanup. He has 3 home runs against today's starter, Shota Imanaga. Kyle Tucker's coming off back-to-back multi-hit games. Mookie Betts at short, still looking for his first hit of this series. Muncie's at third. Rojas gets the start at second, and Hunter Fiducia makes his return to the Dodgers, batting 9. So here is Imanaga, who was really good to start the season. Awful for a 4-start stretch in the middle of the year, but since the start of June, he's got a 2.09 ERA that's top 5 in the league.
Well, it feels like a day where the ball's going to fly, and that has been a weakness for Imanaga. In fact, 22% of his hits have been the home runs. 64% of the runs he's allowed a home run. The wind is blowing out, and that's one thing. When you elevate a fastball, you got a splitter off of that, and you're going to see that as primary pitches. Those first two, about 70% of the time, especially to righties. Of course, the sweeper, sinker, curveball, and slider off of that. Likes to elevate up, and if he doesn't get a miss, it usually ends up being a fly ball a long ways.
Ohtani stands in. The Dodgers trying to end this losing streak, longest one of the year. First pitch of the ball game, very high, and off we go with ball 1. Looking out at his old friend from Professional League in Japan.
He's waiting for him to look back. He won't look at him.
Avoiding eye contact. It's inevitable, though. You're going to have to come home eventually. So you'll see the catcher in Kelly set that target way up high, like a cartoon character almost. That is just a little trigger to help remind Imanaga the things he needs to do to avoid tipping. Because that was the issue they discovered in that 4-start stretch midseason where he got walloped. Give up 12 home runs in a 4-start stretch, and there are just a few subtle things in his delivery they identified that he was giving away pitches on. And that high target is just a real-time reminder, hey, make sure you're covering up your tells.
So unusual to see that. I mean, most pitchers never, unless they're actually trying to throw it up there. If anything, to be small down, even for like Carson Kelly to be able to just hold up his arm there all day, he's going to get a workout.
Yeah. The hitter doesn't know the backstory. They're thinking, wow, I know he likes high fastball, but up there. Ohtani leading off and taking outside 2-2. The Dodgers had the 3 runs before there was an out recorded on Monday night against Matthew Boyd, but only 3 runs since then. He's worked the count full.
Good takes, too. We've seen Shohei, even though we've talked about his on-base streak and his hitting streak, he's definitely chased quite a bit away off the plate.
Drills this ball, deep right field. Suzuki watches it fly. Leadoff home run, Shohei Ohtani. Good at bat, great finish. 25th for Ohtani.
How about Shota coming up and in first pitch? And Shohei Ohtani just looking back at his friend, smiling, and then locks in to this at bat. The biggest thing for me were the takes prior to this to get a pitch, elevated fastball. We talked about it coming in. Imanaga, he misses with that. It goes a long way. Off the bat from Shohei. Getting the Dodgers on the board immediately.
Back here at Wrigley, Pete Crow Armstrong set to lead.